We have downloaded the very granular air quality data for particulate matter of less than 2.5 micron size, which is called PM2.5, a very harmful fraction of particulates in the air, from the CPCB's real-time monitoring station data that they put out in their portal. And we have done this analysis to understand that how pollution levels have behaved over a period of time, especially during the winter season, which is Delhi is from October to the early Feb. When we looked at that data, so we assessed it for this winter, and also we tried to understand it, that how it has changed over a period of time since 2017 and 18. And what we have found that the average, the seasonal average for this winter is lowest compared to what we have recorded in the previous winters, and especially compared to 2017-18. And that's a combination of meteorological factor, the fact that the overall, and that we should know, that the pollution levels have kind of declining. There's a downward trend, long-term trend in the city, especially for the PM2.5. And then the emergency action during the season. So you could forecast that whether the levels are going to go up or become severe in advance, and then plan your emergency action accordingly.
आज मैं सर्दियों के लिए 15 पॉइंट एक्शन विंटर एक्शन प्लान की घोषणा कर रहा हूं कि 15 पॉइंट्स जो हम आने वाली सर्दियों में लागू करेंगे.
During winter, everyone is fixated on the emergency action. And emergency action is something like a temporary action that does not solve the problem. It is like the pollution is already out in the air, and through emergency action, you try to ensure that you are not adding more to the problem when there is no wind in the city to blow it away. Now, meteorological factors have certainly played a very significant role, because if you recall that this winter, especially early part of the winter, we had continuous rains, and therefore it kind of did not allow the pollution build-up to happen over a prolonged period of time. So that's one big change that we have seen this year. So what we call smog episode, and globally it is defined as a period when pollution levels remain high at the severe category of air quality index for continuously for at least 3 days. Now, if you apply that criteria to Delhi's pollution this winter, then you find that only one such episode has happened this winter. In contrast to several episodes in previous winters, especially last winter, we have actually recorded an episode as long as, I think, 8 to 10 days, when for continuous days, the levels had remained in the severe category. Now, that did not happen this winter, as I said, primarily because of the meteorological factor, the rains that happened. Also, we have found that during the crop burning season, this year, the data that is available from the NASA website and on the intensity and the number of fire during the crop fire season, that was also lower. So daily contribution of crop fire to overall pollution buildup in the city was also lower.
This winter was not a good winter. We hardly got any good day of air. When you start comparing years, various years, I mean, we've also had the COVID years. So I'm, a bit surprised, because individually, I don't think that year would have, have the same air as the rest of the years. It's anyway a very different data. What are we willing to, accept is 180 good now, and we're going to accept that? So, or 200? If stubble was the only reason for air pollution, like it was this narrative that was formed for so many years, then why would we have pollution in the rest of the months? The last year, as you see, the whole year that we've gone through, we didn't even get 2 or 3 good air days. Delhi being one of the most polluted cities for so long, we still don't have low emission zones. Putting those air purifiers on top of cars to clean air, come on, what are we thinking? You know, who is coming out, who actually advises them to do this? You know, just unbelievable. Even at the parliament session, at the budget session, there is so much that could have been discussed on air pollution. The Delhi government with the budget, if you see, that they saw the priority was, you know, you don't hear of clean air. I mean, you're talking generally on environment and this thing. This clean air is not still, you know, anywhere evident on the top agendas. It doesn't even matter what 50% or 30% or 20%, because when you are in such a terrible state of pollution, then every source of pollution has to be worked on. So every source, whether it's construction dust, it's vehicular, it's stubble, you know, waste, you know, everything needs to be worked on.
We understand that there are still some sectors where it has been very difficult to reduce pollution. One is in the transportation sector. If you see in Delhi, the number of vehicles, the congestion level, and already all the assessment that are being done in Delhi today shows that vehicles today are one of the major contributors to pollution levels. The second difficult area is the waste burning and the biomass burning that is happening. Therefore, the municipal action to set up, to create the infrastructure for 100% waste collection, segregation, and the recycling and the remediation of the legacy waste in the dump sites, in the landfill sites, will have to be achieved. And the third area of concern is that we still have large number of small industrial units all around who are not using clean fuel. And we still need yet another close to 57% reduction to meet the clean air standards in the city. That even though the levels were lower in Delhi, but if you compare Delhi's pollution levels with all other cities and towns of NCR, then Delhi was still the most polluted. So things are happening here, but not at a scale and speed that is needed to be able to meet the clean air standard, which should be the target of all action.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.